Okay, so a lot of people have been asking me about my little boat here. They call it everything, a floating a tiny home, shanty boat, micro houseboat, whatever you want to call it. It was definitely built on a budget. As you can see from the front there, it's a trimaran. It's got three hulls, one hull bigger in the middle than the other two are just sponsons. Curtains are blown down right now. From the back, you can see the two motors. They've been extended to reach. The venting for the generator and the big exhaust out the bottom. There's a big flap on one side there. That's where the dinghy goes in. I'm in the dinghy right now. Coming up on the other side of it. Okay, so this is the inside. As you can see, it's a top. It's the only way I can get headroom. I couldn't make it like a tent trailer where it's just on 4 posts because when I get out in the waves and the water, it really stresses on this. So I had to put these straps on it, or that's what I did, is I put these straps on it, and they're pulled tight and they keep it from moving at all, and it works really well. They keep this top from moving anywhere. The top is covered in solar panels. There's another one here, 400 watts in total. Inside here, you see we got the electronic panel on this side here. Now, going from about here all the way back through the cockpit, which you can't see at the moment, but all the way back through the cockpit, underneath is the dinghy. It's a hard dinghy, it's a rigid dinghy. I don't like inflatables, that's me. Here we got some drawers for utensils. I have another little drawer here for eating utensils. And there's a couple more big drawers on this side here. This is the power control switches. Fuse boxes behind here. This little thing my girlfriend made, it's cute. I like the hummingbirds. I seem to have a hummingbird theme in here. This is the bed. Our last boat, we had couches instead, and the couches folded into a bed. We always found that there were some cracks between the cushions, and it was a pain to set up, and we ended up just leaving it as a bed most of the time anyway. So this time we went with a good mattress, and we just made sure it just stayed up all the time. There are two little fans there, a couple of oil lamps for ambiance, the big windows. There's a hatch in the front. It provides lots of air. There's roller blinds that go down over all the windows. We have a cover that goes over the hatch and down the sides. It turns it into a scoop. It brings the air right through. It feels really nice, I gotta be honest. I use a 14-inch tablet for movies. It slides out and pivots in all different directions. On this side, I got a little strip light here that's dimmable. My girlfriend uses it for reading books at night. Got lights all the way under here. Here. It's really bright. It makes it nice for cooking, that sort of thing. And as for cooking, I should mention, under here I have a fridge freezer. It's not really big, but it works. Okay, so doing dishes, I didn't have a place to put a sink in because the drawers are here and there's a dinghy running from here over, but I did have a couple inches left. So what I did is I stuck a floor drain in, and when it's sitting just like that, it's a place to put hot pots like a trivet. This just comes off simple enough. And you have a drain in there. There's a little flapper to stop any smells or anything coming back. The sink, I found this. This is just a little RV strainer. This has a drain in the bottom, and it drains directly out. It's super easy. It works great. For the actual water for washing dishes, I don't like to use my fresh water. So what I do is I have this hot water heater from Coleman, and it takes filtered lake water or stream river water, as the case may be today, and it just pours it straight from the river in here. It works fantastically, and that's how I do dishes. Okay, on the port side here, I got a little settee, a little love seat. Those are 4 bins from before with the wood pellets. This pulls out. It becomes the cooking part of the galley. Behind this little door here is the pots and pans. There's the mirror there. Up here you got fishing rods. Over here we have a little folding table. It's like an end table. I use it to put my computer on when I'm lying in bed and just sitting on the computer. Back head in here is Alexa, and there's a plug-in down there. Okay, on this side here we have the pull-out galley. This actually is a coffee maker. It comes off and it folds up, and it's just a drip coffee maker. I got it in Costa Rica. It works really well. As you can see, another hummingbird. Flashlight, emergency flashlight, carbon monoxide, smoke detector. I got 4 little bins right here to put stuff in. This slides out on casters. It was underneath the cushion of the couch. I had to move the cushion. This is the microwave, toaster, and plates and saucers. A couple cutting boards. Under here I use a BioLite wood pellet thing. Sorry, it's for burning like sticks and stuff, but I use wood pellets. The reason for this is I find a propane tank lasts for about a day and a half, and I don't really like them on boats. Propane goes heavier in air, and it's dangerous. I had an alcohol burning stove for a while, but I found the alcohol didn't get very hot. This gets really hot. I love this setup, to be honest with you. I think it's great. This just slides out for adding more pellets. This goes up and down on different levels, plus you can increase and decrease the flame with the fan. And under here, there's a small garbage and a porta potty, which we just turn the music up and, you know, get out sort of thing. It's not really private. Okay, so this is the cockpit. It's nothing too fancy. You can see a little table there. It's fabric and mesh, so if it rains, it just goes right through. Underneath, under that blue fabric with the clip on it, that's just 4 of those flat life jackets. They're easy to get at, nice and quick. Behind that, you can see a little depth finder and VHF. Throw ropes on one side. Over here, we have a little generator. The muffler comes out underneath the bottom of the boat. It gives us power when the solar doesn't give us enough. It runs the trolling motors, which are 86 pounds thrust each. They move us along quite nicely, and the handles are easy to reach while you're sitting there. In fact, you can eat dinner at the table or work on the computer at the table and still steer the boat like it's nothing. These are the gates that come down. The benches themselves are a little over 6 feet long each, so it's easy to lie down on. Boat hook on the floor. Under the floor is 30 inches by 20 inches, or 24 inches by 6 feet long of storage. It's huge. Lots of storage down there. And I guess that's it for the cockpit.